Hi everyone, ready to boost your English listening and speaking skills? Today we are doing it with an amazing story. As you listen, try a technique called shadowing, where you repeat what you hear right after I say it. It's one of the best ways to improve your pronunciation and fluency. Today's story is about Priya's long awaited trip to London. Get ready to experience the sights and the sounds of the city, expand your vocabulary, and practice your English all at the same time. Let's get started. Priya's journey began with the familiar buzz of the airport, a prelude to the grand adventure ahead. She carried a single, well-worn guidebook and a heart full of anticipation. Landing at Heathrow, the first thing that struck her was the unique accent, a sound that she had only ever heard on TV. It was real and it was everywhere. Navigating the London Underground, or the Tube, was a challenge and a thrill in itself. The train system was a labyrinthine network of tunnels, a fast-moving steel serpent carrying the city's heartbeat beneath the streets. She watched the diverse faces around her, some tired, some excited, all moving with a purpose that uniquely felt London. Emerging from the tube station, the city hit her like a sensory explosion. The air was cool and crisp, a welcome change from the warm climate she was used to. The sound of traffic and people were a constant hum. She caught her first glimpse of an iconic red double-decker bus, and a genuine childlike smile spread across her face. Her first few days were a blur of iconic landmarks. She stood on Westminster Bridge, gazing at Big Ben in all its majestic glory. The clock tower was more than just a building. It was a symbol of time and history. Its chimes an audible connection to the past. Across the river, the London Eye spun slowly, a modern giant offering a panoramic view of the city. She spent an entire afternoon exploring Buckingham Palace. Though she only saw the changing of the guards from a distance, the formality and tradition were captivating. The palace itself was a grand, imposing structure, its walls holding centuries of stories. She pondered how a city could hold so much history, a feeling that echoed through every street she walked down. London was a city of contrasts. One minute, she was surrounded by the grand historical buildings of Trafalgar Square, and the next, she was lost in the vibrant street art of a quiet side street in Notting Hill. She loved the colorful houses and the bustling market, finding small treasures and enjoying the lively atmosphere. One afternoon, seeking refuge from the crowds, she wandered away from the main tourist path. This moment of peaceful exploration was a form of serendipity. She found herself on a quaint little street lined with small independent shops and a cafe with a sign that read, "The Poet's Corner." The cafe was small but cozy, its walls lined with books and old photographs. She ordered a cup of tea and a scone, and sat by the window. The rain started to fall outside, a gentle rhythmic patter that seemed to slow down the world. She watched people hurrying by with umbrellas, their faces half hidden, and felt a profound sense of peace. This was the London she had always wanted to find. Not the famous landmarks, but the quiet, everyday moments that made the city. But quiet, everyday moments that made the city feel like home. She took out a small notebook and started to write, capturing the feelings of the moment, the sound of the rain, and the warmth of her tea. The rest of her trip passed quickly. She visited museums, walked through beautiful parks, and took a boat ride on the Thames. Each experience culminated in a deeper appreciation for the city. It was a place of endless discovery, where every corner held a new surprise. On her final day, standing on the bridge, she looked out at the city skyline, the lights beginning to twinkle. The feeling was a mixture of happiness and sadness, a reflection of a dream fulfilled and a wish to stay longer. The trip had been a journey of self-discovery as much as a tour of a famous city. She had arrived as a tourist with a dream, and she was living with a heart full of memories and a new sense of quiet confidence. The whole experience felt sublime, a beautiful memory that would stay with her forever. Now that you have heard Priya's amazing story, let's take a closer look at some of the key words she used. This is your chance to expand your vocabulary and sound more like a native speaker. The first word we have is labyrinthine. This is a fantastic word that means something is like a maze, very complicated and winding. Priya said that the tube was a labyrinthine network of tunnels. She meant it was confusing and complex, like a maze underground. Another example can be we got lost in the old town's labyrinthine streets. The next word is glimpse, meaning a glimpse is a quick, brief look at something. Priya said she got her first glimpse of a red double-decker bus. She saw it quickly, just for a moment. Another example can be, I caught a glimpse of the celebrity as she rushed past. The third word we have is majestic. This word describes something that is grand, beautiful, and inspiring. Think of something really impressive. Priya described the Big Ben clock in all its majestic glory. She thought it was really grand and magnificent sight. Next is pondered. To ponder means to think about something very carefully and very deeply. Priya pondered how a city could hold so much history. She was thinking deeply about it. That's the end of Priya's amazing London adventure. We hope her story showed you that traveling is not just about seeing new places, but also about discovering a new confidence in yourself and your English skills. Now it's your turn. Try to use our new vocabulary words in a sentence today. Practice shadowing a few of your favorite parts of the story and let us know in the comments where you would love to travel one day. You can also try to make a sentence with a vocabulary and put it in the comments. Let others also put theirs and compare which one do you feel is the most suitable thing. You can also try the vocabulary words, make a sentence from them and put it in the comments. Let the others put theirs. Share and learn. It's a very nice way to start a conversation and also practice your vocabulary. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more stories like it, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching and happy learning. Till the next time.